So as we all know, Notion is an amazing tool for productivity and task management. It only allows us to change up to 3 fonts, which personally I would want to have more. So I did some digging within the Notion community and found out that there is a way to get more fonts in Notion. And no, you don't have to install any add-ons or learn how to code. Hi, my name is Notion with Zon, and I create Notion tips and guides so that everyone can use Notion a little better every day. Today, we'll be covering how you can use more fonts within Notion, and a little bonus on how you can change the text size and color if you want to do so. Let's not waste any more time then and dive into today's video. So just to show the usual fonts that is available in Notion, we have the default, serif, and mono. I personally love the mono amongst these 3, but sometimes I get a bit bored of it and would want a change. This is where I whip out my tool belt and source around the internet, where I found that we can get an extra 4 fonts in Notion. They are Typewriter, Sans Serif, Chalkboard, and Calligraphic. So to set up headers with these 4 amazing fonts, you have to first select the formula feature within Notion. Within the formula bar, you will have to type the following. So let me break down the formula for you so that you can understand what it means. Fonts code is the code that relates to one of the 4 fonts above. Header title is just the header of the header that you would like to show on your workspace. For one example, we will go with the typewriter font, which is basically / text with 3 T's, and for our header title, we'll go with just header title. So now, you can see the header title is using a different text from the font selected on your Notion page. But what if you would like to change the color of the header or the size of the header? Well, that is also possible. But before we continue, if you find this content helpful so far, be sure to hit the subscribe button so that you do not miss out these kind of amazing tricks on Notion ever again. Okay, so back to changing fonts and colors. They are possible to do, and it's not difficult to implement as well. To add colors, you have to key in the following into the formula bar. It might be confusing now since the formula is longer, so let's break the formula down again. We've discussed everything that was after text earlier, so it is still the same setup in that space. So let's just focus on the new items included in the formula. Color has to be indicated inside the formula because it indicates what we are trying to do, which in this case is to change the color code to a specific color. Color code is then the color you are looking to change the header into. If you're unsure of what color to use, just search it on Google or use platforms like Coolors to get color inspiration. We'll continue with our example earlier and add a purple color text onto the header. I'll paste the color code on the screen as well for anyone who wants to use the same color as me. So as we've discussed, we'll key in the color first, then input color code into the curly brackets, and it should work now. So now that we've covered fonts and colors, let's move on to font size. There is a total of 7 fonts that you can choose from, and here is a list of the font sizes that you can choose from. I highly recommend you to test out the different font sizes on your own to find out what suits your workspace best, because the YouTube video might not give you a true representation of the size. To change the size of your header, you must input this into the formula bar. Inputting the font is easy, because all you must do is input any of the 7 font sizes into the formula bar and you're good to go. To continue with the example that I've shown earlier, I would want to use the large font size. So let me replace font size with large, and there you go. The font size of my header has changed. Please also note that you do not need to implement both font color change and font size together. If you'd like to change only the font color or the font size, just simply delete the formula and it will still work. So that is mainly it. Just to summarize today's tip, we've identified a brand new way to implement new fonts in Notion and also have the capabilities of changing its size and colors. Here is an overview list of the types of styles and sizes you can choose from. So that is all for today's tips, and I hope that it has been helpful for you. If you require any more guidance or assistance, feel free to reach out to me in the comment section below, or just shoot me a DM on my socials. I check my DMs regularly, so I should be able to get back to you as soon as possible. Lastly, if you enjoyed this video, do consider hitting the subscribe button so that you'll be updated with new Notion tips and guides that I upload every week. Till then, see ya.